Hello. So guys, since you're seeing me, it must mean it's Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central European Time with another installment of Be, Think, Transform. So today I would like to address the biggest or one of the biggest dilemmas that my clients come to me with. And that is, I am feeling so stuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life. And today I want to give you another way of looking for your purpose because you may be looking in the wrong places. Are you game? Then keep watching, coming right up. All right, guys, welcome back. So what is my purpose? I mean, I struggle with the term because it's too superficial for me. Like, it's been said so many times, I found my purpose. You have to find your purpose. But what does that actually mean? So for me, this term just means that you are living your life in alignment with your core values. Yes? That you live your life as you and not as who you think you should be. That you actually make a list of things that you want to achieve that resonate with you and that have nothing to do with societal or gender expectations or what your parents wanted you to do, okay? So the problem that a lot of my clients have, and maybe that applies to you as well, is that it seems to be so difficult to figure this one out on our own. Because, and this is where what I'm going to suggest to you becomes really crucial, is because we've been programmed to run on somebody else's expectations. So maybe this is you. So maybe you identify as a high achiever. Yes, maybe you've always accomplished what you set out to do. And yet you've never really reached a point of, of like fulfillment, of internal gratification, of really feeling that you've achieved something, of a successful life. Maybe you've had a list in your early 20s that said, all right, I want to find a perfect partner. I want to have 2 beautiful children, buy a great house, go on wonderful vacations, kick ass in my job, all of those things. Be a great mom, be a great cook, do all of these things, yes? And over the years, you've slowly ticked all of those things on your list off. And every time you make a tick, you think, shouldn't I feel happier now? Shouldn't this success make me feel happier now? But it doesn't. So maybe it's because that's not really what you wanted deep down. Maybe those superficial material things like a wonderful house, a great car, those aren't the things that are feeding your soul. So I recently had a conversation with a client of mine who is a new coach, or actually who's planning on becoming a coach. And she's at the moment on a collecting spree of certifications. And the first one that she the first course that she signed up with was actually sponsored by a family member. And it was what this family member considered to be good for this woman. And this is there is no bad intentions here, none whatsoever. This is just somebody trying to help somebody out who they dearly love by giving them advice. But the advice, we've talked about this before, comes, this is what worked for her, but may not work for this family member, okay? So all good intentions, my client is collecting certifications left, right, and center, and is not feeling where she's going with this. She can't figure out what she really wants to do with it all, who she wants to be. And she's looking for inspiration in the people around her. And here's another layer of fucked upness, is that she's looking at people who've been on similar paths to hers, but who've ended up in vastly different areas very successfully. And she's going, well, I would kind of like that, but if I did the same thing, wouldn't I be copying that person then? And she's feeling bad about going in that direction because, people might think poorly of me. They might think I have no ideas of my own. So here's where my different perspective on the whole subject comes into play. So instead of trying to visualize what it is that you want, because that's always going to be based on what skills do I have right now? What do I think I might enjoy? What could I make the most money from? How is that version going to affect everybody else in my life? And that's a recipe for overthinking limbo. Don't go there. So instead, I want you to reconnect with your story. I want you to sit down and write down who you are. What's happened to you in your life? What skills do you have? The soft skills, the human skills. What lessons have you learned throughout your life? What challenges have you faced? How did you move through them? What, on the very basic level, did you enjoy the most about your life so far? Maybe you've played a sport. Maybe you were very artistic as a child. What is it that made your eyes sparkle and your heart beat a bit faster? Yeah. Connect with your story. Write it all down. And from getting to reacquaint yourself with who you are, that's going to be a much better starting point to look towards the future. Because it's not about what you know, it's about how you feel about what you know. And it's not about who you know either, it's just about who you could get to know. Yes? So, tell me in the comments, have you struggled finding your purpose? And have you maybe struggled in particular with the trying to figure this one out from where you are right now without paying much attention to where you have been and what you've already achieved in your life? So, my name is Henrike Schmidt. I'm the Whole Brain Coach, and I help you serial high achievers who are struggling with self-esteem issues and are functioning self-loathers, who keep pushing themselves to ever greater heights in search of this one piece of missing evidence, the one success that is going to make you feel like you do matter. And I help you to create a greater sense of ease and joy in your life so you can feel in control again and move towards the relationships of your dreams, the career you've always dreamed of creating for yourself, and supportive family environments. So if any of this is of any interest to you, I've created a new appointment type, guys. So I'm offering a 30-minute self-loathing audit for anybody who's interested to examine what it is that is holding you back, the root causes of your feeling stuck. And I'm going to help you get the first steps to make the first steps into the right direction. All right, this is it from me for today. I will be back here next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central European Time with another installment of Be, Think, Transform. Until then, take care, be safe, be good, be curious, keep growing, and tell me in the comments what you think of today's live. All right, I'll see you later. Cheerio.